Sun, moon, stars.
It's a dark night, 2-0, so you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings, suns, moons, and of course I have to welcome back all my stars. We'll go ahead and get into it in this energy. Now over here to my left and possibly your right, we have fire. Now you can mistake this as fire, but I know that that is not the case. And since everyone in the industry knows it also, you can rest assured that in this reading, everything that you've done during the duration of your ascension is being showcased. Now, because this is one of the individuals that agreed that if you pay your bills, you have some level of egotism. And this is because he feels like if you're doing better than him, then he has a problem. Now, if you can recall him saying, "Oh, my mama," then you're well aware of how he truly feels about her. And since this is the case, you can now understand why he is cut from a different cloth. Now, this recovery energy is dual, and this is because it is acting as a discovery as well. Now, since multiple beings feel like they were a part of blocking your expansion, what is happening in their lives is a blockage induced by a soulmate. Now, a normal logical thinker would say, well, if they're blocking, why have them around? The answer is, this is the era of those that feel like they can't do nothing without someone else. And because of this is showing up in your energy. Now, if you feel like this is your energy, you could either be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Gemini. And since this is the case, everything at the top row is talking about their occurrence with you. Now, if you're currently feeling like you are done with this individual, what I'm picking up for you is they may have reached out and asked you for some assistance. And because you felt sorry for them, you helped. However, because this individual feels like when they speak to you, they reset things. What this is getting to is them feeling like they're putting energy on you. And because of this, they also feel like they're the cause of your delusion for some. Now, since they're currently feeling like you need to forgive them, my advice is to stay 50 feet. And this is because when you go around them, you start to hear tones. Now, you may be mistaking these tones for a certain frequency. However, that is not the case because what is happening here is an eclipse. And this is the Almighty's way of clearing out negative energy. Now, since this is cusp energy also, what I'm getting for you is you were someone's saving grace. And because of this, they feel like if they go around you, they can transfer all of those tones onto you. Now, since Satan is here, represented by the Capricorn energy, what this is talking about is him blocking off all of that distorted Asekino from you. And because of this, every time they attempt an energy transference, it gets louder in their environment. Now, if you've recently seen someone's nose drip hemoglobin, this is the reason why. Now, if you feel like you're the person that is experiencing this, when I informed you to get an energy clearing, you said you didn't want one because those were your friends. While you conveniently say, make them think I'm either in their minds, because you feel like if they see my image, they'll believe that you are me. However, because you helped them to ascend to a higher height, they most certainly see your image and your environment. And since this is the case, what you or a third party is soon going to realize is all of that distortion that you attempted to send to my members showed up in your own environment. And because of this, you're showing up as compulsive. And what you once attempted to hide is now speaking volumes. And this certainly has a lot to do with a force connection. Now, what everyone around you is soon going to realize is that you force a lot of things. And because of this, no one wants to be around you or whomever this is. Now, for those that are interested in part 2, you'll find it on tier 1 shortly. That is it. What is your name? What is your name? Saragisias Ietha.